She didn't believe my allergy was real, so she switched my vegan burger with beef. It nearly killed me. The first thing I registered was the sound of air wheezing through a straw. That straw was my throat. I was clawing at my neck, my fingernails digging into the skin, desperate to rip myself open just to let oxygen in, while my best friend sat across the booth, watching me with a look of terrifying, frozen curiosity. The restaurant noise, the clatter of plates, the sizzling grease, the indie rock playlist, faded into a dull, underwater roar. The only clear sound was my own heart hammering against my ribs like a bird trapped in a burning cage. I looked at Jessica. I wanted to scream for help, but my tongue felt like it had swollen to the size of a tennis ball. I just wheezed, a high-pitched, pathetic whistle. She didn't scream. She didn't call 911. She rolled her eyes. Oh my god, stop, she huffed, picking up a French fry. You are being so dramatic. It's just a burger. Calm down. That was the moment I knew. As the darkness started to creep into the edges of my vision, I realized this wasn't an accident. She had done this. And now, she was watching me die to prove a point. To understand why a burger is a loaded gun for me, you have to understand alpha-gal syndrome. It's not a lifestyle choice. I didn't watch a documentary on factory farming and decide to go vegan. 3 years ago, I went hiking in Tennessee. I got bit by a Lone Star tick. I didn't even notice it until I found the bullseye rash. 2 weeks later, I ate a steak and woke up in the ICU. Alpha-gal makes you allergic to a carbohydrate molecule found in mammalian meat. Beef, pork, lamb. If it walks on 4 legs, it will shut my respiratory system down. It's not a tummy ache. It's anaphylaxis. It is violent, immediate, and potentially fatal. I carry 2 EpiPens everywhere I go. I read ingredients like a forensic accountant, and I mourn the loss of bacon every single day. Jessica knew this, or at least, I thought she did. We've been friends since college. She was there when I got diagnosed. She visited me in the hospital that first time, but lately, something had shifted. Jessica had become annoyed. She's a foodie. She loves trying new restaurants. The grimier the better. Since my diagnosis, I've had to be the problem friend. Can we go somewhere with a vegan option? I can't eat there. They cook on the same grill. Jessica started making comments. Little barbs wrapped in jokes. God, you're so high maintenance now, she'd say, laughing while we looked at menus. Or, I read an article that said most of those allergies are psychosomatic. It's all in your head, babe. I always brushed it off. I figured she was just frustrated. I missed the old days too, but I didn't think her annoyance would turn lethal. Whatever resentment she was harboring came to a head yesterday afternoon. Hey, she texted me at 11 a.m. I found this new spot, the Iron Skillet. They have those new Impossible burgers. The ones that bleed. Supposed to be amazing. My treat. I hesitated. Are you sure? Do they cook them separate? Yes, I called ahead. She replied instantly. Dedicated vegan grill. Stop worrying. Let me take you out. I feel bad for snapping at you last week. I wanted to believe her. I wanted a burger. I missed the taste of a burger so much it hurt. So, like an idiot, I said yes. We met at the restaurant at 12:30. It was packed. The smell of searing grease and caramelized onions hit me at the door. It made my mouth water and my stomach clench at the same time. It's a madhouse, Jessica shouted over the noise. Go grab that booth in the corner before someone steals it. I'll order for us. You sure? I asked, reaching for my wallet. My treat, remember? She pushed me toward the table. Go. I know what you want. The Impossible classic. No mayo, extra pickles. I walked to the booth. I sat down. I watched her stand in line. She looked back at me once. She smiled. It wasn't a warm smile. It was a tight, secretive smile. The kind of smile a cat gives a mouse before it pounces. I should have walked out then. I should have listened to that primal instinct screaming in my gut. But I sat there. I checked my emails. I waited for my execution. Before I tell you about the chaotic scene that erupted when the paramedics dragged me out of that booth, you need to understand exactly what Jessica was thinking. She wasn't trying to kill me, at least. I don't think that was her primary goal. She was trying to win an argument. In her twisted mind, she thought I'd eat the beef, feel fine, and she could shout, gotcha. But she forgot that biology doesn't care about her opinion. By the time this lunch is over, she's going to trade that smug smile for handcuffs, and she's going to learn that the law takes food tampering extremely seriously. Watch full story here.